All right, we got Asim Richards.
After the game Saturday, one of the questions we asked Drake was about his touchdown run, and one of the things that stood out about it was when he started reversing course, you're over there forming basically a wall for him, telling him, can you take us through what you saw on that play? And have you ever been in a situation where you have so much space in front of you, you're able to motion to a quarterback where to go?
I know it was a crazy play because first we was supposed to do a swing route to the right, and he had the ball holding it, and I seen everybody flow over there, so I'm like, okay, I think he's gonna run it back, so that's what he did. He ran it back. I wasn't sure if he was gonna throw it or not, so I didn't really want to go downfield too much, but I was telling him, come back here, this way, and he came back, scored it, and it was great. Was that our first touchdown? First way to, I don't know which one.
I think it was, yeah.
Well, great way to get our first touchdown today, so it was fun.
Is it kind of strange being an offensive tackle and you're in the midst of a play for so long without hitting anybody?
Yeah, I mean, usually when you don't hit anybody, you're in the wrong, so you better look for some work. Try to put your hands on somebody, So it was a little weird, but it all ended up well. So
Worked out for you.
How long did he run on that? I mean, I'm not trying to stay on it, but like we were talking about it up there, like did he run 30 yards? Like I don't know.
It might have been more than 30.
Yeah,
Honestly, he definitely almost sideline to sideline.
Right.
Honestly, so from the middle of the field to the right sideline to the left sideline. So
How much would that be?
that's it. I don't know.
50 yards
Was
wide?
it 50?
I don't know.
It's like
50,
50
yeah.
and change, I think.
I know it's 100 long.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe close to 100.
So it's 50. It's 50 across.
So we'll call it 75.
Yeah.
Yep.
25.
Something.
Gets back on track. Awesome. How would you evaluate your performance, your season you're having individually this year?
Well, I mean, I could always get better, but I've been having a pretty good season. But, I always, like I said just before, I always want to get better. I can use my hands a little better. Like, the past 2 games, people were getting into my body a little more. So, I have to work on that. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the season I'm having. But I obviously want to get better, so.
Yeah, some numbers here. I mean, in 409 pass blocking snaps, you've only allowed 5 total pressures, only 1 hit, 0 sacks. That's pretty phenomenal for those numbers. What do you think has been different for you this season?
Just being more aggressive with my pass blocking. Last year I was a little more tentative, more passive with my pass blocking. Instead of really going to attack the defender and not letting them start their charge. But it's just the mindset. My mindset really took a change this year, and I have more confidence in myself, and I have confidence in my abilities and my preparation that I can go out on Saturdays and do what I'm supposed to do.
The confidence comes with just experience, and it's your 3rd year starting. Is that
Yes, yeah, it absolutely comes with experience, and just how you practice every day. I came in today, just put your head down, grind, work on stuff. Like I said, they was getting into my body, so I try to work on punching a little more, and really just working on the stuff that's not at the top of the game right now, and when you do that, you build more confidence and be able to do good things on Saturdays.
And one more thing, Coach Bignell, what has he done that's kind of changed your mentality or yourself as a technician, the technique, or anything like that?
He just honestly came in, told us to be more aggressive with our pass blocking, and he really just opened it up for me, gave me more confidence, and just how he came in and coached and really changed our mindset of what pass blocking and stuff is and what run blocking is. So he really helped me a whole lot.
Stay on that. How much of this is also improved footwork and balance?
Well, honestly, I always had pretty good footwork from my basketball background, and so really it can't balance. Footwork and balance really come natural, and so honestly, if you sometimes I get in bad positions, but I kind of rely on my footwork and my balance to get me out of those positions, and so. But I really don't. You're not supposed to be in those positions. So,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, balance and footwork really get you out of bad positions for me.
So the physicality that Ross was asking about, and you talked a few times to us this year about what Coach Bicknell done. That's been a huge difference for you.
Yes.
And you can own a snap right when the snap begins, right?
Right. Yeah, so, I mean, like you said, he came in, told us that we can be more physical, get down lower, you know, play, you don't have to be so passive, you know, and really, it really changed the culture of the O-line, and I believe, I love playing with these guys. Everybody really have improved from last season, and it's just great to see us come together and like really accomplish some great things.
You say Coach Bicknell's changed what pass blocking and run blocking can be, or what it is. What do you mean by that?
Just being more aggressive.
Okay.
You know, not like with pass blocking, not waiting for them to get there. You can go out and attack, and you don't have to be passive. You know, it's pass blocking. You can be a little more aggressive, and just with run blocking, just getting your hands in the right spot, keep driving your feet. You know, just being more physical, and just giving us the techniques and stuff to be able to do that.
Asim, when you talk about being a more confident player, a more experienced player, and knowing that you are, has there been like an aha or light bulb moment for you? I mean, in a practice, in a game this year, or in the preseason, where you're like, you know what, like that happened, and I know that I'm better now, and I know that I can handle. Like, has there been any sort of moment that like just sort of registered with you? You're like, you know what, I'm a better player. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, after last year, I didn't really have the season I wanted to have, and I knew I could have improved, so I just grinded on the off season, did what I had to do. Came in the springtime, they was kind of bragging on me and saying I was doing pretty well, but I was like, nah, I can improve. And so that's what I really have been doing, and that's what I will hopefully continue to do, improve, so I can get to where I want to be.
So getting back to Drake May, you saw him run, 50 yards in the lane for a touchdown, throw a bunch of touchdowns, leap over tall buildings and everything. How do you describe this guy?
Drake, like you just said, he's done amazing things. I'm so proud of him. I love seeing him score because he's such a good guy, such a big impact in our locker room, and we just love blocking for this guy. He does amazing things. He can run, he can throw, he can jump. So he's just an amazing player, and I just love to see what he do on Saturdays and what he'll continue to do as he get better and better.
Does any of this stuff surprise you, or is it anything that he can't do?
No, honestly, yeah, he has been doing everything. It seems like nothing he can't do, but I mean, I'm definitely proud to see him elevate his game. I had confidence in him coming in, so I'm just happy to see him actually produce on the field.
Are you surprised at how good he is?
I seen it. I knew how good he was going to be, but he definitely even excelling my thoughts about him. But I knew he was going to be good.
Is it cool seeing his name mentioned
Yes.
as the Heisman? Because that's kind of, it's an individual award, but I mean, you're blocking for him. You're part of that operation.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, he's just getting the recognition that he deserves, honestly, and he has been playing at a very high level, and he's been doing a fantastic job. So I'm happy for him. Like you said, he has his name in there, like Heisman candidates or like talks. I don't really know, but I'm just glad his name is in there.
do y'all mess with him at all? Awesome. Like Mac will tell us, like, okay, we had 4 sacks, but only 2 were on the offensive line. I think he said this week. He always tells us what they charged you guys with. Like, do you all mess with him at all? Like, look, you're hurting our sack numbers here by running around a little bit. Like, is that just a joke that you all have?
I mean, we definitely could. We definitely be joking around because, the locker room is the locker room. And when you play with a good group of guys like this, you always gonna mess around. You have fun with it. I mean,
Right.
that's what keeps you coming back every day. Because you have fun with these guys. And honestly, I guess he heard our sack numbers, but if he keep doing what he's doing, I'm fine. We gonna keep winning. Hopefully, if he do what he do. So. I'm fine with whatever he does.
Let-
So what would you say are the skills that make Elijah, that have made him so effective the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, so Elijah, y'all probably know the story already. He came in like 5th on the depth chart. And honestly, he just kept his head down, kept grinding. I really respect, he's a man of his faith. So he's real mature, real into what he has to do. And so he just come in and grind. And when he got his opportunity, he took it, ran with it. And so I really respect Elijah a lot. And I know he'll continue to get better. And so I'm just proud of him and happy for what he will continue to do.
What do you like about how he runs the ball?
Oh, he runs hard. He runs through the arm tackles and all that. He makes it easier for me to block for him. He makes it better for me to block for him. And if you know the character in that guy, you want to block for him. So everything he brings to the table just makes it easier for us to block for him.
When y'all watched back his touchdown catch there, I guess it put you ahead or put you up by 10 in the second half where he spun away from the dude. I mean, was that a pretty nasty highlight? Like watching it in real time, it was like, dang, he put a move on that guy.
Yeah.
When you guys watched it back, was that like, were you hooping and hollering about it?
We seen what he could do, especially at practice. We know he got the moves, and yes, we were hooping and hollering when we seen that play. But he just showing us his skill set, and he still got some more. He still got some more in the tank, so y'all watch out for him.
You brought up basketball. I need to ask you a basketball question. Since we hit Drake up on it last week about his game, I think it was Coach Chiswick or Max said yesterday that you were on a city champion team or something like that in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
So take us back to your basketball days in high school. What was your go-to move, and tell us a little bit about your team.
See, I love that question because I love talking about basketball too. So back in high school senior year, we went 28-0 for my senior year. And it was an amazing time. So you also asked my go-to moves. I played the 3 through the 5, and my go-to moves was a post hook, up and under when I was on the block, jab step, pull up, or I just go out there and hit a couple of threes sometimes. But that ain't really my game. I usually play the bully ball, you know. I'm a bigger guy.
I was going to say, I imagine you're pretty good at playing through contact and getting the guy on your hip.
Yep, exactly. Play through contacts, go to the free throw line, knock down the free throws. I guess people ain't think I can shoot free throws. So, I don't know, send me to the line.
Ain't no way you were playing three. Ain't no way you were playing three. Come on.
3 through 5.
Come on.
Who wins you versus Kevin Hester one-on-one?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because he played, I think he played basketball too, right?
Yep, we always play together, definitely on the off seasons. But, you know, I mean, I'm of course, I'm saying, so.
We heard
We got a lot of guys that can really hoop.
We heard last week that maybe Drake's the best player in the team, is he?
I might be the best player. Bryson might be the best player. KJ might be the best player.
Keyshawn played well.
Keyshawn, he good too. And y'all know, but Ray, he's good. What? Ray Bassett, good at it.
What's his go-to move?
He is more of a floor general, so he be big point guard.
Really?
Point forward, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Who's drawing charge on Ray?
Awesome, we need video of that stuff. Get him healthy.
Yeah, I know. We get his shoulder back. We definitely.
We need to see you at the 3 as well.
All right.
Raining threes, right?
Yes, I'm ready.
It's a great idea, Sam. We should do like a one-on-one tournament.
Yes.
That would be great.
I would love that.
NIL?
Well, you're getting a gym built here, right?
Yeah, we're getting a
Court, yeah. So there you go.
I know. Y'all can definitely come up. Pull up, see us hoop. It's going to be a great time.
Some of us used to play. We could play. I mean,
Yes, come on now.
put you at see if you can guard the 3. Come on.
I play good defense.
All right.
Trust me. I'm good.
You guys good?
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
Tom.
great. Good talking, guys.